Knowledge, honesty, and strength. There you go. And what's your goal? Go ahead and come to attention. Democracy.
1, 2, 3.
Nice and refreshing, Miss Kaylani. It's been interesting hearing only myself say the Students' Creed, knowing the students are also saying it. Let's get our feet moving, start jogging in place. And run from one side of your room, and then backwards to the other side, and forwards to the other side, and then backwards to the other side, and forwards, and back, and keep going. You're trying to walk backward. There you go. Making do with the room that we have.
Forward and backwards. Don't turn around.
Forward and backwards. Working on some different kind of coordination.
No. Backwards. Yay.
And go ahead and come to attention. Take your left leg set it behind you, set towards the camera. Yeah. Let me see those 10 alternating front kicks. 10 alternating front kicks. Ready, go.
1, 2.
Keep going, guys.
3.
Keep those hands up by your face. Keep
4,
going.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Hey, good job, Miss Marina. Remembering when you're done, you run. All right, set to left. Yeah. There you go. Noticing your left is different from my left. Nice work. Let me see 10 alternating back punches. Remembering that back punch twists around. And when you guys do it, you want to make sure you have a little bit of a pivot, but you stay on your toes, or you stay on the ball of your foot. Not your toes, the ball of your foot. Can you guys see a difference? Give me a thumbs up if you see a difference between what I'm doing. Okay, cool. Just want to make sure, because I know cameras can make things smaller. So when you guys do that twist, you stay, my goodness, you stay on the ball of your foot. And when you twist, you stay on that ball of your foot. That ball is this part right here, just below your toes. All right, 10 alternating back punches. Ready, go.
1, 2, 3.
Make sure you put your eyes on your target.
4, 5.
Nice work. Good job, Miss Marina. Nice and strong, keeping those eyes on your target.
7, 8, 9, 10.
All right, come to attention.
Yes, ma'am.
You have 10 seconds. Miss Marina, I'm assuming you might. Do you still have a stuffed animal somewhere in your house? Give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down, Marina. You don't know? Well, you have 10 seconds to go find one. I still have one. Ready? And 10 seconds to go find a stuffed animal. Go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right. This is my stuffed animal. I got it when I adopted my cat. The cat. All right, guys. What we're going to do is we're going to practice our 3-count front kicks. But you want to keep your cat or your stuffed animal, whatever it is. Miss Marina, a small pillow. Oh, you got one. Fantastic. All right, go ahead and pick your leg and set your stuffed animal on your leg.
Okay.
Sam, you are early to class, sir. Your class starts in about an hour. All right, let's see that front kick. Although you're more than welcome to stick around for level 1 and level 2 if you'd like to, Sam. Ready, and 2. Aya. Working on that 3-count front kick. Ready, 2. Aya. Ready, and 2. Aya. If it starts falling off, you can adjust it. Ready, and 2. Aya. Still keep an eye on your foot. Pick it up, set down. 3. Switch your feet. Ready, and 1. Pick it up. And put your stuffed animal down. Ready, and 2. Aya. Ooh, my goodness, that was a little bit too much power. Ready, and 2. Aya. Ready, and 2. Hiya. And 3, go ahead and set it down. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. You poor stuffed animal. You let him just fall to the ground? Oh, my goodness. All right, go ahead and take your stuffed animal. Set him off to the side. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Go ahead and come to attention.
Yes, ma'am.
Showing that focus and concentration. All right. Feet together, hands over your head. Reach for your toes. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Hello, Jackson. You are in level 2 now, sir. So your class actually starts at 12:30. But you're more than welcome to attend and take level 1 and level 2 if you'd like. Countdown from 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Done, ma'am. Feet to shoulders apart. And reach for the middle. Sam, go ahead. Ask your question, sir. Walk your hands over to your left leg. You can't hear me? And hands over to your right leg.
Yes, ma'am.
And slide into the split.
Yes, ma'am.
Sam, go ahead.
Is this level 1 or level 2?
This is level 1.
When is level 2?
When is level 2?
12:30. And then the 4 boards at 1:30.
Okay, so see you soon.
See you soon.
See you soon. All right, guys, and sit back. Keep those legs nice and wide and sit back. And reach for the middle.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you for those yes ma'ams, Miss Kehlani. All right, everyone say visualization.
Visualization.
Visualization is your success skill of the month. What I want you guys to do, take your hands, push them behind you, push yourself slightly more forward into your leg stretch, and reach back into the middle as far as you can. This is going to help us build our flexibility. I want you guys to close your eyes right now and practice our visualization skills. We talked about it this week a little bit, so I want you guys to practice it a little bit. Close your eyes. I want you to picture yourself wearing a black belt and in the full splits. See yourself in the full splits, practicing those visualization skills. So I'm take your hands, set them behind you, push yourself a little bit more forward into your splits or into your wide leg stretch, and back to the middle.
Yes, ma'am.
Making sure you feel this stretch on the inside of your legs every single time. Still close your eyes. Picture yourself again as a black belt, or even better. Right now, I don't want you guys to visualize yourself just in the splits. So even if that means that you guys are a purple belt or a green belt or an orange belt or a blue belt and you're in the full splits, fantastic. Green, there we go. And go and take your hands. Last time, push yourself forward again. One more time, a little bit more forward and lean forward again. I know it's harder to see, but every single time I push myself forward, this foot stays in place and this foot slides a little bit more out, which helps make my legs a little bit wider, which pushes myself even further towards the split. All right, guys, and walk your hands over to your right leg. Go ahead and use both hands. Pull yourself as far as you can, trying to put your nose to your knee. Working on that flexibility. And walk your hands over to your other leg.
Yes, ma'am.
Trying to pull yourself down towards that knee. And lean back, relax, bring your knees in. Butterfly stretch. All right, and stand up, yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm going to mix things up today. We're going to do a little bit of review. Prepare for one yo.
One, ma'am.
And begin. There's not a kick there yet. There's your kick. Nice work, Kehlani. Good fixing yourself. Good job, Miss Marina. Now, Miss Marina, do you remember what kind of stance you're in? The back stance. You're supposed to be in a back stance right now. And this is the ASL way to say back stance, or not way to say back stance, but it's the letter B in sign language. Back stance, which means your feet are like an L. 1 step, 2 steps, bend your back leg. Well, both legs, but lean on the back leg and reset. Nice work, Miss Kaylani. And prepare for Tangoon.
Ma'am.
Tangoon starts with that pseudo. If you haven't learned it yet, I believe Miss Marina, give me a thumbs down if you have not learned Tangoon yet. Marina. Jackson, you've learned it. You're a level 2 student. Marina, you had it? Okay. Marina, prepare for one yo. Kaylani, you should have learned Tangoon. It's the one that starts with a pseudo aim punch. Oh, I'm sorry. You've learned not Tangoon, but you've learned Tosan. Outer block punch. Ready? Go.
Hey.
Tangoon has a pseudo. And then you do the, how do you do it towards the front?
A cut.
Pseudo, pseudo, pseudo spear. You don't remember? That's okay. This is a great opportunity for you to realize what you don't know. So you can practice it so that when you become a blue belt, you know that you need, or that you are ready for your test. Because remember, when you guys become blue belts, you'll need to show off everything you've learned in level 1. Did we reset? Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Let's see. Everybody prepare for Chun-Ji.
Yeah.
Remember? Oh, Miss Marina, you missed that part earlier this week, and that's okay, because I'll just review it today. So everybody come to attention. Chun-Ji is the form that we are working on this month, as well as comma 1. So the way you prepare for Chun-Ji is you separate your feet and you go to position and say Chun-Ji, ma'am. So everybody come to attention. Prepare for Chun-Ji. Chun-Ji, ma'am. All right, everybody take your left leg, going towards a front stance towards your left. Down block with your left hand. You're gonna make sure it's towards your left, Miss Marina, for me. So the left wall. Turn sideways. There you go. Thank you. And next move, you're gonna aim, step forward, punch. There you go. Good job, Miss Marina. And reset. Yes, ma'am. Prepare for Chun-Ji.
Chun-Ji, ma'am.
Ready? 1,
I
2. And reset. Yes, ma'am. Prepare for Chun-Ji.
Chun-Ji, ma'am.
Ready? And 1. 2. Reset. Prepare for Chun-Ji.
Chun-Ji, ma'am.
Ready? And 1.
I
Miss Marina, go ahead and switch your feet for me, ma'am. Thank you. And your other hand, left hand down. Thank you. Good job, Miss Marina. And 2. There you go. Awesome job. Now your next move, what you're going to do, go ahead and watch me if you haven't seen it before. You're going to pick up that front foot. That front foot, which is your left foot, your right foot, I'm sorry, guys, your right foot. Your right foot's going to be picked up. You're going to turn all the way around, and you're going to land into a front stance. Down block with that right hand. Yes, ma'am?
Yes,
So go back to that punch. Right hand out, right foot, and pick it up, turn, land down block.
I
There you go. There is no eye there. Miss Marina, go ahead and switch your hands for me, ma'am. I want the one furthest away from me. Yeah, there you go. And next move, go. Step forward, punch. Miss Marina, go ahead and switch your hands for me. So when you guys step forward, punch in Chun-Ji, I know, go ahead and take a knee for me. Yes, Sam? Make sure you can still see the camera where however you take a knee. Kalani, go ahead and take a knee. See the camera for me, ma'am. Thank you. All right, guys. What you guys are going to do with Chun-Ji, one really cool part, in my opinion, about Chun-Ji is that you've learned half the form when you learn the first two moves, pretty much. Because the first half of the form is down block, aim, punch. Down block, aim, punch. Down block, aim, punch. Down block, aim, punch. Yes, ma'am? However, that's okay. That's a lot. You don't need to worry about that part right now. We're going to work on that later. I just wanted you guys to know that part because it's really cool how it just repeats. Another thing I want you guys to notice is there's a difference. In Wanyo, you did your square block, chop, aim, and your foot stayed the front foot. This time in Chunji, you do your down block and your back foot steps forward and you have a new front leg. Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, everybody go ahead and reset for me. Prepare for Chunji. Ready, 1,
Aya.
2, 3. Spinning all the way around the other way for me, Miss Marina. I want you guys to turn towards the camera. When in doubt, pinky out, turn towards the pinky. Down block. Do you see that, Marina, how I turn? I go from here. I turn my body towards the camera. Thumbs up, thumbs down. Do you see it? Okay, cool. Thank you, ma'am. And 4, step forward punch. And reset, yes, ma'am. Prepare for Chunji.
Chunji, ma'am.
Ready at 1,
Aya.
2.
Aya.
Nice work. Ready, 3.
Aya.
There you go. Remembering that's that down block. Ready, in 4.
Aya.
There we go. Make sure it's a front punch because it matches up with your front leg. And reset, yes, ma'am. Prepare for Chunji.
Chunji, ma'am.
Ready, and 1.
Aya.
What's that low block? Ready, and 2.
Aya.
Ready, and 3.
Aya.
Ready, and 4.
Aya.
And reset, yes, ma'am.
Yes.
All right, guys. The power of choice. Give me a number 1 if you want to do bunny rabbit Chunji. Give me a number 2 if you want to do Smurf Chunji. Ready, go. You guys both got to pick. Give me a number 1 or give me a number 2. If you want to do bunny rabbit, give me a 1. If you want to do Smurf, give me a 2. Kazana, you're the tiebreaker here, ma'am.
Oh,
All right, that's move number 2. So I think she's trying to give me a number 2, which means we're doing Smurf Chunji. So what I want you guys all to do is shrink. You've all been hit with a shrink ray. Now we're all Smurfs. Smurfs are short and they're blue. Hey, look at that. You're all wearing blue shirts. Nice work, guys. Prepare for Chunji. Chunji, ma'am. Ready and go. Putting them all together. Go. There we go. And reset. Prepare for Chunji again.
Yes.
All right. Everybody go ahead and go. You guys are now bunny rabbits. We're going to do this one instead. So I can tell we're losing our balance with the Smurf one right now. It's okay. We'll get even better the more we practice it. Prepare for Chunji.
Chunji,
Start
ma'am.
your bunny rabbits going. Ready and go.
I.
There you guys go. And time. Go ahead and grab your commas. Yes, ma'am? All right, guys. Ooh, throwing my commas. That's no good. All right. Go ahead and start doing this with your wrists to warm up your wrists.
Corny.
All right, go ahead and take your commas, go across your body and out, and cross your body and out, and cross your body and out. Notice every single time I'm using the blade part of my comma. This is the blade of your comma. I'm using the blade part of my comma to chop in and chop out. Chop in, chop out. Chop in, chop out. Never done a comma warm-up before. Today, you guys are my first. There you go. All right, guys, so I want you guys to remember every single movement that we do that you want your blade facing out, especially the point. Yes, ma'am? So when you guys hold on to your commas, you want to find the middle of your comma. You want to line that blade side up with your first knuckle on your finger. You want to be right about in the middle of your comma and then close your fingers around it. You want to do that on both sides. So find about the blade, line it up with these first knuckles of your fingers. All right, guys, that's so that our commas follow us when we do our chopping motions. When we do our commas, almost everything is a chopping motion because this actually used to be a farming tool. They would cut weeds or wheat with it. They would go and they'd be farming. They would even cut trees with them if they needed to. Just small branches, not big trees. All right, guys, so what you're gonna do, prepare for comma one, is your feet are apart and you make an X in front of your belt knot. Ready? Prepare for comma one, ma'am. All right, just remember every movement that we do is a chopping motion and that we always pull with the blade. Yes, ma'am? So our first thing we're gonna do is our hand's gonna go like a down block. That's our left hand. And our right hand's gonna go up for a high block. And making sure our commas are up. You wanna make sure the blade is facing towards the sky. Marina, go ahead and sit your hands for me, ma'am. You were right the first time. There you go, fantastic. Ready? And your next move, your feet are gonna move in the same way our Chunji does. You're gonna step forward and your hands are gonna switch. You're gonna chop at eye level and do a high block. And reset, yes ma'am, prepare for comma one, ma'am. Okay, Lonnie, let me see it, ma'am. Thank you. Ready, one.
Yeah.
Two. Step forward. It's like you're serving pizza when you do this chop. You're serving pizza on top of your hand. Boom. And the other hand's doing a high block. All right. And just like with our Chunji, our feet pick up and turn around, and we're going to do a low block, high block on the other side. Go. Good job, Miss Kaylani. There you go. And next move, you're going to step forward, chop, go. And reset, yes, ma'am. It's really cool. Between Chunji and comma one, our feet do the same thing. All right, prepare for comma one.
Comma one, man.
Ready, one. Two. Three. Four. Reset, yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Prepare for comma one.
Follow my man.
Ready, go.
Okay.
All right. And Kaylani, did you do the other side too? I think you got turned around. And reset, yes, ma'am. Thanks for those loud yes, ma'am. All right, go ahead and take your hands, put them behind your back, yes, ma'am. So when you guys do that, you still keep your commas in your hands the same way. That way you're prepared. So when I say, prepare for comma one, boom, you're already there because your hands are already holding your commas right there in the middle and you're ready to go. Ready and go. Chopping motions. There we go. And reset, yes, ma'am. So when your hand's not the one doing the down motion or the chopping motion, I want that other hand, at least for this first part, to be way above your head. I want you to imagine as if somebody was trying to attack you and you are poking their arm with a comma. They're trying to come, I don't know why, but they're coming with a hammer fist to your head. And your hand, or whatever, your comma is above your head, and you're just poking their arm because you're blocking it. Boom. Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So the other hand, is either doing the down block or it's doing the pull through chop. So everybody go down block. Keep the other hand above your head. There you go. Make sure it's all the way above your head. Ready and chop. Ready and down block. There you go. Notice how you're pulling towards your comma. Ready and chop. Ready down block. Ready chop. Ready down block. Ready chop. Good job remembering to pull with your blade and switch your hands. Other hand above your head. Ready down block. Chop. 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 Down block. Oh my goodness, guys. Good job keeping up. And come to attention. So fast. Guess what? At 1:30, if you earned the 4-Up award, you have the opportunity to learn some more comma skills. Go ahead and take your commas and put them to the side. Yes, ma'am. All right, guys. I want you guys to remember 2 important lessons from this week. Or say have a whatever it takes
Whatever it takes.
attitude. Now, having a whatever it takes attitude means that you're willing to do whatever is necessary in order to achieve your desired results or your goals. Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So everything in life has a price. For example, in order to get good grades in school, you need to show up to class, right? Yes, ma'am? And you need to do your homework. Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
Everybody say, show up to class, do the homework. All right. One of the most important things about becoming a black belt is that it teaches us how to be successful in life. Because a black belt, guys, is just a white belt that never quit and they never gave up on themselves. Getting your black belt is all about having a whatever it takes attitude. For example, black belts didn't just come to class whenever they felt like it. They came to class regularly, especially when they didn't feel like it. Black belts, black belts know that they need to do whatever it takes to get the job done as long as it's right. Once you achieve your black belt, you can use your whatever it takes attitude to accomplish anything in life. Yes, ma'am?
Yes.
All right. One other thing I want you guys to remember is say, avoid a potentially
Actually,
dangerous
dangerous
situation.
situation.
All right. Avoiding things that could be dangerous, like crossing busy streets, getting in a car and not putting our seatbelts on, being near the school bully or somebody who you know is mean. You should probably just try to stay away from them. Or grown-ups you don't know, like strangers. Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
So in order to stay safe, we need to avoid all the things that could be dangerous. And that'll just help us stay safe. Everybody say avoid. Everybody say avoid
Avoid
a potentially
a potentially
dangerous
dangerous
situation. Go ahead and stand up for me. Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
All right, pick your commas back up. Yes, ma'am. We're going to practice fun. Also, please go get your coaches and your noodle. Coaches and your noodle. Go.
I think it's out there. Okay.
This is one of the few times that you can use a stick instead of a noodle. If you can't find your noodle, you can use a stick.
You know where it's at?
I think it's under.
I tell you, keep it with the rest of your stuff.
I think it's over here in the back. I think it's.
Ma'am, what are you supposed to do with the noodle stick?
I haven't said yet. Thank you, Jackson. All right, guys. Hi. So what you're gonna do with your coach is gonna use the noodle or the stick. What you guys are gonna do, remember when we were practicing that high block with the low block chop, low block chop. I want you guys to think about the stick or the noodle being that thing that you're chopping. So your coach is going to come at your knee with a noodle or the stick. Slowly, if you use a stick especially, because we don't want to bop them, you're going to come towards their knee and your student's going to chop with the blade of their comma, the stick. And then you're going to come up and you're going to just move the stick high for them and they're going to chop to the side. So you're going to try to come at their knee. They're going to chop the stick or noodle. Then you're going to come high and chop the stick or noodle. The other hand's going to stay up by their head. If you don't have a coach, if that's what you're going to say, Jackson, you're going to have to try to do this in the air. You won't need your stick or noodle for that one if you don't have a coach. It's really, it doesn't help focus if you don't have a coach. Oh, that, okay. Thank you, Jackson. All right, guys. So chopping the stick or the noodle and chopping the stick or the noodle, practicing those different chops. Other hand stays up by her head. Ready, go.
No.
Practice that low block and that chop. Low block chop, high block, or not high block chop, but serving pizza chop. Pizza serve chop. Other hands up by your face, up above your head. There you go. Marina's got it.
No, you're doing the chop on the block.
Oh.
See it? Just to block it when it's on you. That's not a block. That's not.
Let me do a block.
The chop. Block it the other way.
Keep going. Practice those chop and switch your feet. Switch your sides. Practice the other side too. Low block, chop. Low block, chop. There you go. Good job, Marina, knowing exactly where your comma should be in order to do that chopping motion. There you go. Low block, chop. Keep practicing that low block chop. Jackson, probably don't practice on the furniture unless you've given permission from your coach. I love how you're trying to be ingenuous. I love how you're being an engineer and using your imagination, finding out what you can use at home.
Yeah. Yeah. Block. Block. Right? Chop.
Okay.
You're using this arm.
This arm.
Yes.
Okay.
There we go. And time, guys. All right. Ready? Prepare for comma one?
Come along, man.
Thank you, coaches, for being there. And begin. Marina, go ahead and just take that low block and turn it into a sideways chop. Go ahead and keep your feet where they are. There you go. That's exactly where I love it. Thank you. And time, guys. All right, go ahead and take your commas, put them off to the side. Get your coaches again. And if you can, a kick paddle or a pillow. Kick paddle or pillow. And if you don't have a coach, that's okay. You'll just have to practice this drill in the air, Jackson. I understand that you don't have a coach, and that happens sometimes. All right, guys, what we're going to do is our coach is going to tell us to either punch or to kick. Kick is going to be a front kick. Punch is going to be a back fist. Yes, ma'am? Front kick, back fist. If you don't have a coach, you're going to have to continue practicing in the air and make it up. Just making sure every single time you do that back fist, like you're touching the pad and bringing it right back. From that front kick, you boom, right there and back. Ready? And front kicks and back fist. Go. Practicing those, focusing those ears. And there you go. Pillow works. Just go ahead and hold it sideways for a punch because we're doing our back fist. Marina, remember how we do our back fist? It's the back of our fist instead of our back punch. Back fist where we elbow up, share the ice cream, bring it back. So can you show your mom how to hold it sideways so that you do the back fist? So you do front kick, back fist. Front kick, back fist.
Now use your other foot now.
This way. Okay.
And switch sides if you haven't already. Get both sides practice in. There you go. Nice work, Miss Marina. Make sure you're listening. If mom tells you punch, you do the punch. If mom tells you kick, you do the kick. And mom can mix them up on you. So you have to do maybe multiple kicks, multiple punches, practicing those focusing our ear skills.
Kick.
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 Yes.
No.
Touch.
Kick.
And time. Everybody face your coach. Come to attention. Bow courtesy. Say thank you, coach. Show respect for them coming out here for you. I need you now to grab your stuffed animal again. Yes, ma'am?
Where's my stuffed animal?
What else you're going to do? We're just going to quickly practice a side kick chamber. We're going to practice our side kick chambers. So go ahead and take your other hand, put it on something that you can use to balance, like a wall or the bed. That works too, Kaylani. What you're going to do is you're going to pick your foot up for a side kick chamber. Have that tabletop and have your stuffy friend go ahead and lay on your tabletop. You want to keep them nice and close to your belly, as close as you can. There you go. Added challenge. You guys are going to side kick out without losing your stuffy friend. And side kick back without losing your stuffy friend. Practice kicking out and bringing it back. Trying to do it in a straight line while keeping it everything flat. Now, if you guys are, make sure your knee comes into your belly button, because our side kicks, our knee comes into our belly button and we like to show off our foot. If we're doing our round kick, that's when we show off our knee. But our side kicks is where we show off our foot. And switch sides if you haven't already. Let your stuffy friend take a nap on your leg. Try and tuck it in as close as you can. So if I turn sideways or turn completely around, you guys can see that I'm trying to take my knee and trying to put it as close to my belly button as I can. And time. All right, guys, go ahead and put your stuffy friends to the side. Put your hands behind your back. All right, guys, remember we are working on visualization this month. Please work on your visualization posters as well as your visualization success skill worksheets. Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So make sure you guys are working on those so that as soon as we're back in the karate school, you guys can bring those in, get them turned in, and earn those gray stripes. Yes, ma'am? Yes, ma'am? All right, hands behind your back. Black belt crease. As a dedicated student of the martial arts, I live my life by the principles of black belt. Modesty, courtesy, integrity, perseverance, self-control, and indomitable spirit. Come to attention.
Yes, ma'am.
Loud and proposition. Ma'am, mile high karate is the best, ma'am. Asa. All right, my leadership students, you will need your practice blades and your coach. Go, your practice blades and your coach.
Hey, yeah. We got it. Okay.
Yes, Miss Aria, you're still just a little early, but you're only 15 minutes early now. You're always early, Miss Aria. All right, guys, I'm going to pass it over to Miss Waninger. She's going to spotlight her screen. I just want you guys to remember, importantly, every single time when we're doing all these techniques, you're always using the back of your arm and the back of your hand. When we use this side, we leave really sensitive things open. And I'd much rather you guys use this side of your hand to be safe. Yes, ma'am? You're always going to step in and block with that side of your hand. You can even use the back of your hand to do the hook. This is from earlier this week, but Miss Waninger is going to go into more detail and she's going to go much slower over it. Go ahead, Miss Waninger, and you guys get to meet Miss Waninger's mom.
All right. So first, with your coach, do it with your coach. Start making an X. So bring the knife to one side and back over. One side, back over. Let me see it, Kaylani. Do big, big. So don't do it in here. Just go all the way, all the way.
Oh, yeah.
There you go. All right, so these are going to be our strikes for when we practice. All right. So if she does this first strike, just like we learned during the week, we're going to step in and block it with our arms. So it's blocking. I'm blocking with the back of my arm. I'm blocking right here, and I'm blocking the knife and going back. So that's what our end product is going to be. Right now, what I want you guys to do is you're going to face the front. You're going to step in and block and step back. You're going to step in and block and step back. Yes, ma'am? Jackson, do you have a question?
What do you do if you don't have a coach?
I just want you to practice this in the air. So you're just still going to do the same thing, just in the air. Miss Marina, right now, I don't want you to do it with the coach. I want you just to practice in the air. So just practice stepping in and going back, stepping in and going back. Go.
And back. And back.
All right, now do your other hand. So since you guys, some of you are doing the right hand, now you're going to go to the left hand, do the same thing, block in and step back. In and step back. Go. So Kaylani, remember, your palm is going to face you, no matter what you do. So it's facing you.
Forward.
Good. All right. So our next part, we have our step in. Now we have to get it out of the way. So once we're here, you're going to step back and pass it. What this looks like, if I had already done my block, now I'm going to pass it down and step out of the way. Yes, ma'am? So you're just going to do the same thing in the air. You're at your block and you're just stepping by and passing. Does that make sense? Give me a thumbs up. Good. All right, go. Kaylani, scoop the other one. There you go. That's it. So Miss Marina, on your right hand, make sure you go away. So you step in, you're going to the outside of your body. You're not going to go in, go out. There you go. Jackson, what's your question?
Do you need your thumb back in
No, it's just blocking. Your thumb doesn't really matter. What's important is the back of your hand. That's the really important part.
Yes, ma'am.
Good. If you haven't tried the other hand, go ahead and try the other hand.
Face the TV. What? Face.
All right, make sure when you do the pass, you're stepping back. So you stepped in, step back and pass it. Don't leave your leg out, step back. Keep going.
Step back. Block. Turn around and face your instructor. Other way.
There you go, Kaylani. All right, now is when you're gonna need your coach. So if she strikes, you're gonna do that strike. I'm gonna step in, and then just like we practiced, I'm gonna step out and pass it. So again, she's gonna strike. Just like we did that first time, I'm gonna block with the back of my hand, and then I'm gonna step back and pass. Does that make sense? Give me a thumbs up if it makes sense. All right, go. Jackson, what's your question, sir?
I don't have my coach.
Just like I said before, do it in the air. So do what you were doing before, blocking and stepping back, blocking and stepping back.
Inside.
Kaylani, you were using the right arm.
Take it now.
And time. All right, now the second one. So just like when we were doing our X, this is your second strike. So you're coming back and doing it. Same thing, you're just gonna use your other hand. So it's gonna be the left hand, step down and pass, just like we were doing before. Does that make sense? Miss Marina, does that make sense? All right, go to practice that one.
Step back. Like that. Yeah. One hand, not two.
Kaylani, bring her arm the other way. So go the other way. Job, Jackson. It's looking good.
Yeah.
No.
And time. All right. So now you guys can do either one. Your coaches, if you don't have a coach, you're just going to pick a random way. Your coaches are going to do random strikes. So they can pick between the first strike and the second strike. They can do a couple of that strike. They can do 4 of that one. They can do 1, just mixing it up. Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, go for it.
Wherever you're done.
Yeah. Yeah.
Keep going, Jackson. Got it. Good. Make sure you're stepping in and out. So don't just do your arms, step in and out.
Right. Out.
Miss Marina, try and stay in the camera so I can see what you're doing.
Out.
And time. Good job, guys. Come to attention. Bow courtesy. You guys are dismissed. Have a good day. Jackson, you're not dismissed, sir. You have to stay here.
Bye.
I already knew that, ma'am.
Oops.
Your guys' class will start in about 6 minutes.